Aston Villa striker John Duran is still a Chelsea target, despite Mauricio Pochettino leaving. The Colombian striker's agent says the Blues hold a long-term interest and hopes Villa are ready to negotiate.
Duran, 20, has liked a number of Chelsea-related posts on X since the Blues tried to sign him on loan in January. Villa boss Unai Emery said last week that he wants Duran to stay, but the club could be tempted to sell in order to balance the books.
Duran's agent Jonathan Herrera revealed, "The interest has always been there. The situation with Pochettino shouldn't affect anything. The one who wants him is the club." Read more in FOOTBALLCLARET. New Aston Villa reveal new badge as they ditch old design after just one season. DROP fear, odds on Man City getting relegated next season plummet amid 115 FFP charges. We will see what happens, but there has always been interest.
Let's see how we can handle it and make sure Aston Villa are ready. Now the market is opening up, the club is looking at some options and so are we. Duran started just 3 Prem games last season and became frustrated at the amount of time he spent on the bench.
Most read in football. Ten Hag latest Man United consider manager U-turn, Pochettino talks, Marshall set to leave off £45 million. Man United star becomes unemployed aged 28 as he pens emotional letter. Blue sweep Chelsea close to hiring Enzo Maresca for £10 million compensation after Leicester talks. Greal close. Jack Grealish nearly falls off Man City parade bus twice as teammates stop him. Best free bet sign-up offers for UK bookmakers. Burley's record would make even Abramovich blush. We're back to square one, here we go again. Just when some positivity was building around the place and an optimistic eye was being cast to the future, Clearlake Capital go hurtling full pelt back to the drawing board, writes Sun Sports' Tom Sheen.
Mauricio Pochettino leaving will make it 6 different managers in less than 2 years when next season rolls around, a record that would make Roman Abramovich blush. But while the oligarch was keeping Chelsea's HR department busy by regularly handing out P45s, he was also regularly delivering world-class players in the hope of delivering instant silverware.
There was no Vision 2030, talk of players as financial assets or ridiculous 8-year contracts that potentially hamstring the club. Hiring and firing worked under the previous regime because Chelsea had a spine of world-class talent that they were always looking to improve upon, not a group of players who look light years away from the top teams in the land.
One thing is for sure, though. If Clearlake carry on down this road, they'll need a rebrand to Vision 2060. Click here to read Tom's damning verdict in full. He came on as a substitute to net 2 late goals in a 3-3 draw with Liverpool, Villa's last home game of the season.
Afterwards, skipper John McGinn described his teammate as a bit nuts and a nightmare to have on your team. Watch Gary Neville's brilliant reaction to Aston Villa equaliser against Liverpool on live TV as fans begged him that he also said there were times when the youngster, who scored 8 goals last season, needed to have a bit more respect.
Speaking to Caracol Radio in Colombia, Herrera added, "He is a player who has a contract with Aston Villa, he ended up doing very well and the coach is counting on him." It is a club that, having got into the Champions League, is a great opportunity. But we know he wants to play, he wants to go out and play, we are going to see.
Who could be the next Chelsea manager? Here are the 7 names in the running to replace Mauricio Pochettino after his shock exit from Chelsea. Roberto De Zerbi. The Italian left Brighton at the end of the season after a year and a half in charge.
He was linked with a host of top jobs earlier in the campaign, but a difficult run of results saw him fall out of contention for the likes of Liverpool. De Zerbi's attacking, front foot style would be popular at Stamford Bridge. Kieran McKenna, the former Manchester United assistant, has led Ipswich to back-to-back promotions from League One to the Premier League.
That has seen his stock shoot through the roof and he may be tempted to jump ship for a big job. Enzo Maresca. Maresca was Pep Guardiola's assistant at Manchester City and has worked wonders at Leicester, settling the ship to send the Foxes back to the Premier League at the first attempt.
Appointing a Pep disciple has turned Arsenal into title contenders, so it could work for Chelsea too. Hansi Flick was one of football's most in-demand managers after winning the Champions League with Bayern Munich.
But it all went wrong in his next role, becoming the first manager ever to be sacked by Germany. Now he's ready to return and could be a smart move for the Blues. Sebastian Hoeneß. Chelsea fans may not have heard of him, but Hoeneß is Germany's next big thing.
Hoeneß has transformed Stuttgart from relegation candidates to the second-best team in the Bundesliga, finishing above Bayern Munich. Only invincible Bayer Leverkusen got in the way of a miracle. Michel Sanchez has worked wonders with Little Girona in Spain.
The Minnows were right in the La Liga title race at Christmas before watching Real Madrid shoot into the distance. But they ran illustrious Catalan neighbours Barcelona all the way for second and are guaranteed a spot on the Champions League.
Reports in Spain say that has caught Chelsea's attention. Jose Mourinho, still adored by fans at Stamford Bridge, who never warmed to former Spurs boss Pochettino, Mourinho would be a popular pick. Winner of 3 Premier League with the Blues across 2 topsy-turvy spells, could he be the man to take Chelsea back to the top?